Politicians are saying it's Moldova 3, Vladimir Putin and Russia 0 today. But why? It's because the pro-European party PAS has decisively won Moldova's latest election. And that means that in the past year, they've scored victories in 3 votes for the parliament, the presidency and a referendum on joining the European Union, beating pro-Russian parties in Moldova each time. Parties the government and Western officials say were supported by a Kremlin-backed campaign of bribery and disinformation worth hundreds of millions of dollars.
We want to keep this country stable. We want to keep this country part of the free world. And no matter how difficult it is, and no matter how big the pressure from Moscow is and will be, we will continue because we believe in peace, and EU is a peace project, because we believe in freedom and democracy, and that's the choice of the Moldovan people.
PAS won 50% of the vote, meaning they have kept their majority in parliament and can push ahead with their plan for Moldova to join the EU by the end of the decade. In the days before the vote, authorities took action against what they said was widespread Russian interference. They arrested 74 people who had allegedly been trained by the Russians in Serbia to create disorder both before and after the vote. Parties and candidates were banned from running because of alleged illegal funding by Moscow. And on the day of the election itself, Moldova's national security advisor said government websites had come under cyber attack and fake bomb threats were called in to disrupt voting at polling stations. The Kremlin has always denied any interference, and today they accuse Moldova of preventing hundreds of thousands of Moldovans in Russia from voting. The pro-Moscow patriotic bloc opposition only won 24% of the vote. Their leader called on supporters to protest the result in the capital, Chisinau.
Исходя из того, что нынешние власти рассматривают вариант аннулирования выборов по румынскому сценарию, я призываю завтра в 12:00 выйти перед парламентом для защиты нашей победы.
But there were no protests today, with the PAS party having comfortably won. Moldova is a small nation of 2.2 million people wedged between Romania and Ukraine and is seen as geopolitically significant, with a breakaway region known as Transnistria home to some 1,500 Russian troops. Today's result is being welcomed by European leaders. The president of the EU Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, said Moldova had clearly voted for Europe, democracy and freedom, and that the EU's door was open. And Ukraine's President Zelensky said Russia had failed to destabilise Moldova and that Europe must keep up its support of the country.